Alright lads, and welcome back to another video, and this is another match review on the Rangers game. Rangers versus Hibernian, or the other way about, it was at Easter Road. So, what a game. Where do I begin? So, I guess I'll begin from the start in the first 20 minutes when it was an absolute shambles. I'll go for the starting lineup. We've got Alnick in nets, Halliday left back, Martin and Bates centre back, Tav right back, Candace on the right. Left was Murphy, two holding midfielders, Hole and Rossiter. Goss slightly pushed up a wee bit more than Cummins leading the line up top. So Bates, I just thought Bruno Alves would be in there. Bates leaving at the end of the season. Bruno Alves a lot more experienced, a hard ground to go to. Yeah, I just thought Bruno Alves would have started, but he didn't. And Cummins by himself up front, it's not what every Rangers fan wants to see. Obviously we do only play one up front. We rarely have played Cummins and Morelos, but Cummins done alright today. But first 25 minutes, it was as if you literally got 11 players, 11 strangers, thrown them into a team and tell them to play football. Like it was so poor. It was like genuinely no one had a clue what they were doing. And yeah, so we conceded 3 goals in the first 25 minutes. First goal, Bates, why is he pulling him back? Like, just follow his run. Why wouldn't you just follow his run? He's not even crossed into the box yet, just follow his run. So yeah, that was stupid. He probably should have got a yellow card for that, but he didn't. Then it was Canberry who put the penalty away in the 10th minute. The 19th or 20th minute, what was the goal? Hibs got their second goal. Oh yeah, it was what's the boy's name? Scott Allen. It was Scott Allen. Goss. He was right next to Goss, and then he just made the run into the box. The gap opened up for him. None of the centre backs were actually in the box, but as I said, it's shambolic really. So Scott Allen went into the box. Goss didn't follow him until it was too late, and good cross into the box, put it to the back of the net. And then the third goal was just a few minutes later, and the cross came in. McLaren headed it. It was still pretty poor defensively, but that was the least worst defensive goal for Rangers' point of view out of the 3 first goals. So yeah, if that makes sense. But yeah, so first 25 minutes, everyone thought it was over. They thought genuinely Hibs could finish third. They could go and win 6-0. But Hibs had another chance, cross in. Whittaker headed it. Alnwick caught it fairly simply, and he rolled it out. It was Tav that led the counter attack, and he gave it on to Holt, who then cut it back to him, and Tav put it into the back of the net. Such a good counter attack, and that just sprang everyone up a notch and back in the game. 3-1. 2 minutes later, and Murphy's on the ball at the edge of the box, plays a brilliant ball through to Rossiter, perfectly paced, perfectly timed, and Rossiter, good finish into the back of the net. 3-2, game on, and Murphy once again on the attack. He was the one that got fouled on the counter attack. I can't remember who took him down. It might have been Ambrose maybe. And big Bruno Alves steps up, free kick specialist, puts it into the back of the net. 3-3. What a game that was. That was in the 40th minute. And also there was one other big talking point in the first half. I thought Scott Allen should have got red carded. It was a scissor chip tackle. Like that could have broke his leg for the 27th time this season. Yeah, the fact is Rossiter's so injury prone. The fact that he just got up and walked that off, that could have been a leg breaker, and he just walked it off, and he's known for his injuries. And it's good to know that Rossiter is actually a real person. You know, I think that's the actual first time I've ever saw him play. So yeah, that could have changed the game. Scott Allen was playing well in the first half, but when it got dirty, when Rangers got back in the game, Scott Allen he did not want any part of it. He only wanted part of it when Hibs were winning comfortably, and yeah, he didn't want any part of it. That's why he got taken off in the second half. So into the second half now. Oh yeah, and Bruno Alves came on for Goss. Obviously, Goss was so poor, and then he comes off and punches the dugout as if he cares. You know, if you show your care, show it on the pitch. But yeah, he couldn't have cared that much. But second half now, and we did come out fairly decent. It was a kind of no team really had any chances first 10 minutes until a good counter attack. It it was Cummins down the right hand side. He had a chance to give it into Candace. I thought the attack was gone then, but they cut inside, gave it on to Murphy, I think. Murphy then turned, played it to Holt. Holt hits it first time, and the deflection off Effie Ambrose puts it by Marciano in goal, and there was 4-3 comeback. If the full time whistle just went there, the comeback was complete, but it wasn't. Still had game to play, and just later, 15 minutes after that, in the 68th minute, Rangers won the attack. In fact, before that, Rangers had two really good chances. Tav at the edge of the box, cross, just chipping it, a wee delicate, beautiful ball over the top to Murphy. Murphy with a diving header, and Marciano with a good save. Murphy should have burst the net with that one, and then it was Candace with a chip. I think it was Candace. I'm not sure. Maybe Murphy with a chip ball over the Cummins. Actually, I think it was Cummins. Chip ball over the top, and Tav with a volley coming from behind him, hit it on the volley, and Marciano. That one was a tougher one. Tav done all he could really. Marciano with another good save. And was it 4-3 down as well? We should have got a penalty. Candace played it through to Murphy, and Stephen Whittaker. That was an obvious handball. How the ref missed it? Like his hand was, his arm was a good fat distance away for his body. It was hand to ball. So how that wasn't a penalty, I don't know. Maybe he was playing advantage, but even still, it was a tight angle, and yeah, Murphy couldn't really get any power behind the shot. He was cleared off the line. So we did get that fifth goal eventually when Holt had the shot from outside the box, deflected off Windass, and just Marciano had dived the complete wrong way, and it went another way that he hadn't dived. So 5-4, and I knew the game wasn't over. I was thinking, we've came back from 3 goals down, Hibs can come back from 2 goals. So what happens literally 20 seconds after kick-off, they go up and score. They just completely went to sleep. Like, they genuinely did. They went to sleep. They obviously got too hype and thought the game was over. But no, McLaren gets his second. It was actually, I think Alves completely missed the ball. Who was that Lithuanian guy? Slivsky, something like that. Slivsky, something like that. Aye, so Bruno Alves had a complete fresh air swipe, and it fell to McLaren in the box, and he put it back. He put it the corner that he was at. It was a good finish, to be fair. Alan was just rooted to the spot. So 5-4, and then just 10 minutes later, 15 minutes later, Jason Holt so stupidly got sent off, already on a yellow, and Hibs have the ball in their own half, and Holt's pulling them back like that. That's just so stupid. You just need to think about it there. And yeah, so down to 10 men. Last 5 minutes plus 5 minutes added on, and who was it? Barker down the left hand side got by Tav and cut it back, kind of bobbed about a wee bit, and McLaren was there to poke it home. And 5-5, there it was. Neil Lennon made himself look like an absolute tit by running onto the pitch, celebrating like that for a draw, right? Your team was 3-0 up, and you Hibsed it, and now you got a draw, and he was running about like the mindless guy that he is, right? Try and keep it PG. So yeah, genuinely, he embarrassed himself. And all the Hibernian fans at the end of the game, right, fair play, they came back from 2-0 down afterwards, but it was a 5-5 draw. They're all sitting going to the camera, come on, at full time. It's a 5-5 draw. You definitely did not expect to draw the game after being 3-0 up after 22 minutes. So, yeah, right. Half rant, half praise. I thought Tav played brilliantly, apart from the final goal. I mean, you can't take that out. I mean, one time you knew that you had seen his face for the replays. He knew he got beaten. He was hating it, right? I thought Tav played brilliantly. Alan made a great save off McGeoch. Bruno Alves was solid when he came on. Bates was fairly solid. Halliday at left back it was one of his better performances this season. Hodgson came on, done alright for that injured Rossiter, and Murphy played well, really positive attacking. Holt played well apart from that red card. That was really stupid. I said Tav. Cummins played well for a lone striker, I thought. And yeah, Candace. I thought I thought played okay. Attacking, offensively, he was fairly dangerous. And then who have we got left? Windass played fairly well when he came on, but yeah, just 5 goals. Rangers in the top 6 have conceded the most amount of goals in the top 6, which is really poor. That is obviously what Steven Gerrard needs to look at next season. 5 goals conceded against Hibs, 5 against Celtic, 4 against Celtic. Any other times, I mean, we've lost at Ibrox twice to Hibs, undefeated at Easter Road, which should be harder. Our away form has been far superior over our home form. So yeah, if you have made it to the end of this video, please leave a like. Leave down below in the comments what you thought of the game. Obviously, there is a lot to talk about. This will go down as an SPFL classic. So yeah, that's going to be the end of the video. I will be doing more videos about rumours and all that. So yeah, I'll catch you later. Bye.